Hey guys, Dr. Osborne here. So I got a question for you. What I want to ask you is something very, very important. Cruise ship or nursing home? And I'm serious. I mean, that's the question. And here's what I want you to think about. Whether you know it or not, what we do today directly affects where we're gonna get tomorrow. So here's what I want you to think about. And this is really cool because I am blessed to see a tremendous amount of patients each week in our office. And a good number of those patients, well, they're either at retirement age or they've retired at this point, and there's really two types of groups that they fit into, two different categories. A group A is a group of patients that, despite every single time that they're in my office, they probably have 2 or 3 other doctor's appointments that day, and they're seeing a neurologist, or they're seeing an oncologist, or they're seeing orthopedists, or for their pain management specialist. And A is going to a multitude of doctors, and it's not just that one day, but it's all week long. Every week, every month, they're seeing one doctor after another doctor. And I got to tell you, it's really sad. And one of the other things that I see, this kind of common trend is a category of patients in this category of patients is the fact that they're on a tremendous amount of medications, and they're the people who literally have it in their purse. They have it, or they have it, their list of medications in their billfold of everything that they're currently on. And sometimes I've seen as many as 8 or 12 different prescribing doctors. And yeah, they no doubt think that they're trying to help them, but in the long term, these people are categorically really, really, really unhealthy. I mean, they're really sick, and they're spending all their time, like it or not, going from one doctor's office to another doctor's office, from one medication to another medication, from one procedure to another procedure, and they're just trying to regain the tiniest shred of health, the tiniest bit of quality of life that they can gain back so they can actually be doing what they want to be doing. I can almost say across the board that every single person that falls into this category was never in their 20s or their 30s saying, when I hit 65, I'd like to spend all my time in a doctor's office. When I hit 65, I'd like to spend all my extra money. But I tried to buy the medications that I need to prolong my life. I don't think anybody planned for that. Now, here's the other thing, though, and this is the cool part. I have a different group, a different category of people, same age, same backgrounds, a lot of the same type of people. However, they have a hard time at the front desk laying out their calendar along with their social schedule, trying to fit in their adjustments. These are people that are like, I'm going on an Alaskan cruise. Well, I'm going to Hawaii there, or they're saying I'm going to Fiji. They're going trail riding in Missouri, or they're taking a 3,300-mile road trip across the United States. These are people who are actually retired day in and day out, and they're headed to Branson. They're going to go see their grandkids. They're going to visit family in Nebraska. I mean, they're traveling. They're doing something nonstop. And these people are actually really enjoying life. And the thing is, many of these people are people who put in a lot of hard work along the way. They're people that have worked really hard, and they worked their fingers to the bone, and now it's time for them to actually enjoy their life, kind of reap what they've sown. And they have the health to actually experience that, and that's the most important part. The other group of people still have worked really hard, and they're people who invested their life, and they've worked really hard. However, they don't have the health to enjoy this time in their life, all right? So they're actually kind of struggling through it. And so here's the thing. This is the moment. This is the most important part of this short little video. It's helping you understand the fact that decisions are being made today for those people were really laid out years and years and years ago. What their life today was made, the decisions were made years and years ago. Now here's what I want you to think about. The easiest way to analyze this, a really good analogy is like a financial advisor, or the way that you would look at your finances. I actually sat down with a financial advisor in my early 20s, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I sat down with this financial advisor, and the very first words out of his mouth were retirement. What do you have planned for retirement? Well, I didn't have anything planned for the end point of my life, but he wanted to know what I had planned for retirement. And I can guarantee you across the board, if you sit down with a financial advisor, that's one of the biggest points that they're going to talk about is your retirement. Because we all know, and it would be completely irresponsible to think that we could just do anything for retirement. I mean, we couldn't put away money or even make plans for retirement and then just hit 65, right? Like nobody says, I'm gonna retire and then hit 65 and start putting money away. Here's it is. Where's my retirement money? That's ridiculous. None of us would do that. We know why we could or could not. So if you're going to enjoy retirement, you have to be making some plans. You have to be putting that money somewhere in some sort of vehicle or saving it somehow that's going to work for you in the long term. And we have to plan for retirement today if we're going to enjoy it when it actually gets here. And health is the same way. All right. So, and probably even more important that you have a plan ahead for that. You have to plan ahead for that because the decisions you make today are directly going to affect what level of health you experience that moment of your life. So, if you think about it, no one sits around and neglects their health totally, only to have it roll around and you're 65, 70 and say, all right now, those are the people that suddenly get the news at their doctor's office, right? The people that just wait and they get the news at the doctor's office and suddenly there's one thing after another and it continues to pile up. And these people are the people that my heart really aches for. And we work our tails off trying to get these people as much health as we possibly can, as much quality of life back as we can. But you can only do so much at that point. If you hit retirement at 65 and you've never saved a penny, you can start to save some money and you can even put some money away somewhere, but we'd all know you'd never be able to put enough money to really, really retire in the way that you would like to if you'd actually started 20 or 30 or 40 years ago. And that's what I want you to think about today. Literally, what you decide today, whether you come and get an adjustment in the office, whether you come to the cruise ship or nursing home makeover, whether you take care of your spine and your nervous system, whether you choose to eat sensibly or you choose to eat fast food, whether you choose to eat foods by God or foods by man, whether you choose to take the correct supplements that are necessary for your body to have all the nutrients to get, or whether you choose to get the proper exercise that our body needs, you're going to reap the rewards in the long term. Either way. So you literally have to decide today to do what you want in retirement. Do you want your retirement to be in a doctor's office or a nursing home or somewhere worse? Do you want retirement or do you want retirement from one cruise ship to the next, literally having trouble to plan out your social schedule than rather trying to remember what medication you have to take all day long? Something to think about is your health. Your health is your wealth. And to really close down with a kind of a cool quote that I heard, many people sacrifice their health trying to attain wealth most of their life, only when they get to the end of it to sacrifice all their wealth trying to regain the smallest amount of health, just so that they actually try to enjoy their life. And don't be there. Just make sure you're getting adjusted. Make sure you're getting the proper nutrition. Make sure you're getting the proper exercise. Make sure you're getting the help that you need so that you can be able to be where you want to be. I just want to let you know we love you. God bless you. But I want to encourage you to be at the cruise ship or nursing home makeover. This is a once in a lifetime event to not only talk about how we can increase our health span, but also how to decrease our disease span there. And it's going to be on November 16th from 9 to 12 o'clock. We're going to be talking about the things that you need to do to slow down the aging process, the things that you need to do to be able to get that vitality back, and what we call your health assurance plan, meaning the things that you can do to assure the health that you want to have so that you can have the life and the retirement that you want to have. Once again, this is Dr. Osborne. I want to encourage you to click on the link below and make sure that you're at the cruise ship or nursing home makeover, because this is going to be about being beyond awareness, about being beyond aware of the things that you need to do to be able to have the life that you want to have. God bless.